All right, I took my break. I've been gone for maybe 2 hours. This is what I'm thinking, y'all. I've got an answer. And the answer is this. The person I'm choosing because at the end of the day, we've played the entire story through their eyes. The entire story has been their journey. I'm thinking about agency. I'm thinking about choice. I'm thinking about, at the end of the day, we're going to give her the benefit of the doubt. We're going to say that she is an adult and she is free to make her choice. Her choice is to either stay in this painting and die, or do what she said she's gonna do, stay in here long enough to heal, and then go back to the real world. And here's the counter. As long as we choose this way, there's still the option for both worlds to exist. If we choose the other way, we are essentially saying that one person gets to make the choice for Maelle, for Maelle, for Lune, for Monaco, for everybody, because he wants to literally erase the world for his mother. He's doing this selfishly for his mother, for a good reason, because his mother is dying and his sister will die in here. So I understand it, but he's still making a decision for everybody else versus Maelle is giving us an opportunity for everybody to continue to living. So we're going with the Maelle answer because it just makes the most sense to me to give everybody a fair shot. Plus, I mean, come on. We got Maelle at like level 64. Verso is like 58. Nah, dog. Let's go.
Verso, stop! You can't just decide this for everyone!
We're all hypocrites, doing the same thing to each other.
Nah, he acting like the president though. He literally is trying to decide for everybody. So we're gonna have to go. We're gonna have to go at it, big dog. Oh, let's see what we're gonna do here. I'm thinking, yeah, you ain't that. We didn't level you up that high. Nope. Oh, a little early. Oh, look at that. See what I'm saying? Like, no, big dog. We would have lost to Maelle. Yeah, you're gonna have to eat this, bud.
Finesse. Precision.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
What about Lune and Ciel and Monaco? What about Esquier?
Ciel was right. Grief blinds us. All you see are walls.
Yeah, but all you see is your mother is the problem here. This is what I'm gonna do. Items. Oh, we don't have any AP, right? I keep forgetting about that part. Straight up attack. Now, I don't remember giving you that ability. Nope. Oh, shit. No. Uh-oh, great. I tried. Yeah.
I've lived a long time, Maelle. There are things we can never outrun.
I'm so tired, Verso. Please, can we just go home and talk about this?
And boy, he keeps switching sides, too. He will not pick a side. Got it. Just nasty. Just nasty.
Please. Thank you. Stop him from painting.
Don't say that. Please. Don't say that.
Please, listen to me. Only you can do this. You can do this, please. Unpaint me. Unpaint me. Please. I don't want this life.
Stop saying that.
I don't want this life. I don't want this life.
I just wanted to live this lifetime together. This lifetime that was stolen from us. Please. Bro. Please.
I don't want this life. Help me. Help me.
Also, we just learned that his reason it was more selfish. We thought it was his mother.
Grow old, would you find a reason to smile?
Really, he just wanted to die. He was just tired of living. Epilogue, a life to paint. I think we made the right choice. I feel good about that. Who are they watching perform, though? She made him old. I'm not gonna lie, that actually got me. That was creepy as hell. That got me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That was our ending. Damn, that eye thing with Maelle. Oh my god, that one got me. That the image, the meaning, the sound. It was haunting. I thought we were on the right path of something good because she gave him what he wanted to go roll old and assumingly die, right? Because you saw the tremors in his hand to suggest that it wasn't just age, but like death was approaching, and yeah, y'all, I felt like we did the right thing. I felt like we did the right thing. Now I'm not so damn sure. Well, we knew from the beginning that Maelle was running from her trauma, but I like that there was agency in allowing her to not only make the choice, but also not killing every other character. We're removing all of their choices as well, which is what I don't like. But it just sucks because the alternative is to free Young Boy, free Verso, and kill everybody else. Kill Sael, kill Lune, Monaco, Eski, this whole world dies. Though it didn't look that much prepared by saving it. I don't know. Let's see what the alternate ending is, if I can get to it. Yo, whoa, hey, wait a minute. Whoa, what the? Jesus. This is what I said. This is why we are not meant to be here. We cannot fight this girl. Jesus, not again. I don't even think he has break on. Did we even put this on him? Or you can hit higher than 9,000? Apparently so. Are we just breaking the rules for the story right now? All right, here's that ending.
It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay, huh? You've got this incredible power to paint. You'll never have to suffer a life you don't want. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. I will miss you guys. us.
Epilogue. A Life to Love. I got thoughts, y'all. I got thoughts.
Miroir du temps, nos histoires s'alignent dans le creux de nos mains. Deux mondes se dessinent, l'un peint de rêve où le chagrin s'efface, l'autre nu et réel où notre deuil prend place. Dans le dessin, toile vierge, horizon lointain, peignons ensemble les couleurs de demain, au clair obscur. Œuvres infinies, chaque pas trace la route d'une vie. Au lendemain non écrit, sous les étoiles où tout commence, rien ne finit. Dans les trains du destin, les liens restent éternels dans le dessin.
I got so many thoughts, y'all. So many thoughts. We gotta get to the Steam page immediately because there's like 1,000 things that I want to say, and I'm gonna forget half of them if we don't get to it right now. So let's get to the Steam page. Oh, hey, look, it's on sale. This is the perfect time to get it. This game is, let's just start with this. The game is 100%, 1,000%, 20 million% absolutely worth it. So if it is on sale, grab this game now. Thoughts, yo, we got to get to the thoughts on this one. I wanted to start negative. I wanted to start negative so we could focus on the positive, and then I just wanted to talk about the overall story. First, my only negative with this game is that they're side quests, traders, like the extra fluff of a game that props it up and makes you go like, I don't want to finish the main storyline. I want to explore the world and see everything there is to offer. A lot of that stuff to me is pointless. The trader only selling wardrobe upgrades and pictos that by the time I got to them were kind of outdated for me and did not much to help me. The fact that collectibles were usually pictos, and I'm hoping I'm using that term correctly, but it was either that or chroma, which we only use chroma to buy more wardrobe things. The fact that we had mini games on Gastro Beaches that literally just resulted in another hairdo. It was a lot of nothing going on the outside world. And so once I got to this end part, and I probably cut the video way shorter, there was a moment where we had finished Act 2 and we're moving into Act 3, and I was like, I'm just going to explore everywhere. I'm going to do all the side quests. I'm going to fight all the side bosses, and I think I did 2 of them. I had killed 2 of the side bosses, and it was pretty damn difficult, and I just realized once I saw that all I got was experience and really nothing much else, I was over it. I was done because it just felt like nothing was adding up to anything of value or even substance. So that's my only gripe with this, is that there is not a lot of meat. The highlight is the story. This is such an incredible story, which most fantasy games, RPG games usually have, right? Like that is your bread and your butter, is immersing your player in a story, in a journey that by the end of it, we feel emotional, whichever way it lands. We feel for the characters and the outcome. And this one does that so damn well. The ending. First of all, the main twist, right? There was 3 big twists. First twist being Gustav's death. Did not see that coming. We'd put a decent amount of time into him, at least 12 hours of playing his main character just for them to kill him. Like, that was not expected at all. You see that in movies, not in video games very often. It was done in a very believable way, so much so that I didn't believe that he was actually dead until we got to like 3/4 of the game, and then I was like, oh, he's really not coming back. This guy really is dead. Second twist being that none of this is real. All this is fake. And how that made me feel and go and like reflect on what it means to be alive and what it means for art, and like the fact that these individuals felt something, right? And you could extrapolate to clones, you could extrapolate to things that are created in a lab, you could extrapolate to a lot of things, but the idea of these things existing in a world to them that feels very real, and this family having to come to the decision of putting their thoughts and feelings over the thoughts and feelings over this creation, and what's more important and what means more and who's right and who's wrong, which leads into the ending where I'm still, like, this one will sit with me because I'm still troubled by the final decision of the story. Although they say that there's no good or bad ending in this game, the first ending we saw with Maelle getting to stay in the painting clearly was the bad ending. I read something that said, I thought his hand tremors were a sign of old age and her allowing him to die. I saw something that suggested maybe that wasn't the case, and maybe that was more of him trying to resist playing the piano, and that he didn't want to play the piano, and he's still fighting Maelle's, like, her strength in this world, her godness in this world to get him to do things that he doesn't want to do. And when you look at it through that lens, you go, oh, this is a terrible ending. She has literally became a new version of the Paintress, but this one more obsessed with life than death, but still everybody underneath her control. But on the flip side of that, you look at Ciel and Lune and Eski and Monaco and Gustav and his girl, like, everybody get to come back to life and live out their life. Their Ciel's husband and kid were back, you know? Like, I wish that ending was not so strongly negative, and that you even see Maelle's eyes. Clearly, she's gone the way of her mother, and it's not going to end well for her if she does not leave this world soon. And I get the idea of turning away from trauma and grief and not dealing with the real world, but there should have been some kind of middle ground where it was like, these people are clearly real. Their world exists. This is individuals who, again, have feeling, have thought, have emotion, and does that not make them real? Even if it doesn't make it real to our version of the world, their world is very real to them. So the fact that we couldn't have Maelle go back to the real world and take solace and happiness in knowing that that canvas still exists and those people are still alive. It just, I hate that's the bad ending. That you feel that you see the ending and you go, although all these characters I've gotten to love and care about get to live, I feel bad because what it means for Maelle. On the flip side, we get the other ending, which was clearly the true ending because this one had way more emotion to it and way more music and was way more thought out. And you got to see the whole family and like them finally deal with what this game seems to be trying to talk about, which is grief and trauma and facing reality and the hardship of life and recognizing, just like the motto, tomorrow comes, you got to keep moving forward no matter how hard it is. I think that was the ending that they wanted to say, this is what it should be. I just don't like that meant that everybody else that we got to know has to die because it feels like one family kind of gets to make the decision for everybody else. And it'd be one thing if that was the eyes we saw the game through, but we got to see Lune and her intellectual brain and her wanting to figure things out and, you know, the sadness in her eyes when she recognizes that we did all this, died, came back, fought again just to die all over again because one man is tired and her just give up. You get to see Sael, who wants nothing more but then to be with her husband and her baby, walk into death like she's always done willingly, but still the sadness in her eyes. Monaco and Eski do whatever they feel best, what they feel is best for their friend. So they're willing to make the sacrifice as well. And I just feel like it cheapens what we've learned on this journey, which although it may be about dealing with hardship and grief, there's to me a stronger message of things sometimes take a life of their own that we may not understand. And sometimes it's not our place to understand. And we don't have to be the ones that, you know, dictate what's real and what's not real. Just know that these things, to them, this is real, which is, again, why I'm pushing for that third ending, which is why I don't like the real ending. I don't. Because, again, one group is deciding for so many others what should and should not be, and they get no say or choice in it. I mean, overall, this is a sign of a good story, right? Because we're having dialogue and discussion about it, and it's going to stay with me, and it's going to make me think, and clearly, who knows? Maybe we'll explore it deeper when the movie comes out, or the TV show, because you can tell this is meant to be adapted. This has gotten overwhelmingly positive reviews, as you see here. So many people have fallen in love with this story more than anything else, because it is, I mean, whoever wrote this, like they I don't know if they've had this on their mind for a long time or what, but this is such a gorgeous written story, beautiful from beginning to end. The characters feel real, the choices feel real, the way it progresses, it never feels like it overstayed its welcome. We have 55 hours in this game, and the only time, like I said, that I felt like it dragged is when I did side stuff. The main story progressed just the way it was supposed to, and it felt like reading a book or watching a movie. It just felt like whatever your measure of good art is, this meets all that criteria. So again, I want to wrap this up by saying that I'm not a fan of the good ending because it, to me, hurts some of the journey that we went on there. Although it's an emotionally impact, it's one of those that I'm like, I feel like there was another way we could have handled this. There's definitely there's a deeper truth here that we could have got to that didn't just go with, hey, face the hardship of life. Maelle needed to face it for sure. No, without a doubt, she could not stay in that painting, but that didn't mean everybody else had to die. But it sticks with you more that way, I guess. You know. What else? I really hate too in the quote unquote bad ending is that they make you feel bad also because they don't spend a lot of time in showing you just how good it would be for Maelle to see the people she loves again. Give us a moment with Gustave. Gustave is back. She spent the first chapter of this game, or second chapter of this game, mourning the loss of this person that she loved dearly, her surrogate father. And the ending, when she finally gets him back, is, he just walks in with his girl and they just kind of smile at each other. No. Give us a moment where she's exploring the city again. We're actually playing it, and we find him back on that same rooftop, and we have another conversation with him, and we show the excitement. It feels like we just kind of skipped out on like some... What I liked about this narrative is that there was no right or wrong party. You could see from both sides that everybody had a point. So in the end, it felt like we finally landed on a point, and like the whoever you want to call the mind or the developer or the scriptwriter finally landed on, no, this is the right side, and I hate that. It cheapens the struggle of nobody's right or wrong. It's just about how you view it. And by removing that final interaction with getting Gustave back, which was right there for the taking, we go, this is bad. She can't stay. Everybody must die. That's good. Overall, though, like I said, brilliant game. Clearly a 10 out of 10. This is something that it'll stick with me, man. That was really, really well done. I can always tell the mark of a good game when I end up taking a wallpaper from it and putting it on the computer just so every once in a while it'll pop up. Didn't know Andy Serkis played Renoir. Now it makes sense. I can hear it now. That's awesome. And yeah, damn, just great story. One of the best stories I played this year and probably of all time. Top 5 stories I've ever experienced. Just hats off to this team. Showing, again, the industry that, like, go for it, man. Forget what the typical formula for a game is. Invest and believe in artists to tell an artistic story. Because it's like the game play isn't even the strongest part of this. Like, this particular game shines in its story and how brilliant and enjoyable it is to play through. I'm done talking. I've been talking too long. Thank you all so much for going with me on this journey. If you've been here since episode 1, yo, more kisses to you. You are the most special individuals, and I thank you all so much for taking that time and going on from part 1 to what are we at, part 18 or whatever this is. That's incredible. So thank you all. Hopefully you stick around for the next series. I think we're going to take some shorter games here for a while, get back into some horror stuff, see some scary things for a bit before we figure out what our next big adventure is. But either way, we'll go on it together. Let me know your thoughts. You agree with my assessment on the story and the 2 endings, and if you don't, tell me why. I was Joe's JLW. I look forward to seeing you in the next one.